how's it going? Hey, here's a little thing I'm gonna call, what's growing in my yard? And it turns out there's actually a lot growing in your yard that you usually consider weeds that are kind of useful, and you might want to take a second look at them. The first one we're gonna look at today is something they call a plantain. You've probably seen this guy with those tall, stringy seeds and nice wide leaves. You've seen that guy. He usually grows in like the driveway and actually kind of like the scrubbier parts of your yard usually, right? They're kind of pretty common weed, and it turns out that they are good for more than, choking out your grass.
Got an awesome reason for Wikipedia!
Plantago major. Plantago major, the broadleaf plantain, white man's footprint, waybread, or greater plantain, is a species of flowering plant in the plantain family Plantaginaceae. Broadleaf plantain is not closely related to the fruit also known as plantain, which is a kind of banana. The plant is native to most of Europe and northern and central Asia, but has widely naturalized elsewhere in the world. Bit of an invasive species. The young, tender leaves can be eaten raw, and the older, stringier leaves can be boiled in stews and eaten. The mature plant contains pliable and tough fibers that can be used in survival situations to make small cords, fishing line, sutures, or braiding. Some cultivars are planted as ornamentals in gardens, including rubifolia with purple leaves and variegata with variegated leaves. Edibility. The leaves are edible as a salad green when young and tender, but they quickly become tough and fibrous as they get older. The older leaves can be cooked in stews. The leaves contain calcium and other minerals, and 100 grams of plantain contain approximately the same amount of beta-carotene as a large carrot. The seeds are so small that they're tedious to gather, but they can be ground into a flour substitute or extender. As a herbal medicine, plantain contains the phytochemicals allantoin, aucubin, ursolic acid, flavonoids, and asperulosidase. Plantain extract has been studied for its potential health effects. Plantain leaves were commonly used in folk medicine for skin poultices on wounds, sores, or insect stings. Hey, maybe for your monkey bumps. The root was used for fever and respiratory infections, in case you come down with a bit of the Rona. As you can see, I've just got them soaking in some water to get all the dirt and, to be honest, probably the bugs off of them. Give them a good clean up. This is already the second sink of water. I already washed down a dirty one. And I'm just going to treat them like pretty much any other leaf you get in your garden, like a spinach or a Swiss chard. I am going to make sure it is nice and clean, and then I am probably going to give it a bit of a boiling, a bit of a blanching off, and once it cools down, I'm going to package it up and put it away just like I would my other leafy greens.